Hello, Assalamu alaikum, the people of Syria. This is an article in The Guardian, Tuesday 14/02/12. Now, there's a very important point here that Netanyahu blames Iran for bombs aimed at Israeli envoys. As you can see now, Iran is starting to control some parts of the world and cause problems to many countries, and things are escalating. There's a very important article here. It is about Cameron and Sarkozy to hold talks on Syria by Patrick Wintour. David Cameron and the French President Nicholas Sarkozy are to meet in Paris on Friday to discuss a possible increase in help to Syrian rebels, including giving them military advice. The meeting, held in the context of the annual Anglo-French summit, will occur the day after Sarkozy is expected formally to declare his intention to run for a second term as French president. The two leaders are likely to discuss what practical help they can give the Free Syrian Army and how best to progress ideas for a UN Arab League peacekeeping force. Now, the reason I read this article is that to draw your attention that now Syria has becoming an issue on the international stage. Now here we have, as you can see, Syria, and we have Russia, Iran and China and Korea, and these are, especially Russia and China and Iran, everyday military planes bringing weapons for the regime to kill the demonstrators. And here we have the Syrian army is struggling to protect the demonstrators and the situation and keep Syria united. Now, these countries, Turkey, America, Britain and France, they should open the taps to start providing help for the Free Syrian Army to come up with a solution. Because otherwise, Saudi Arabia and the Gulf states, including Jordan, for example, if the revolution fails in Syria, Iran will rule these countries. I repeat, if the revolution fails in Syria and Bashar al-Assad crush the Free Syrian Army and the demonstrators, Iran will rule these countries, Saudi Arabia and the Gulf states and Jordan, and will bully really Turkey badly, and also will affect the supply of oil for America, Britain and France and the rest of the European country. So the Free Syrian Army, to support him at the moment, is crucial, because he is coming with a solution. He's coming up with a solution. And also the Free Syrian Army will provide military uprising in Damascus and Aleppo. So this is crucial. He has, in the next 3 weeks, 5 weeks, to start up a military uprising. He has to do that, and these countries have to help him to do that, to start a military uprising in Damascus and Aleppo. And also, he has to help, and hopefully will help, to keep Syria united and can weaken Assad's regime. This is a plan in the next 3 to 4 weeks, or 5 weeks maximum, has to be, provided by these countries in the red circle. Now, also the Free Syrian Army, when he sees support from Turkey and Saudi Arabia and America and Britain and France, the aristocratic families and the businessmen in Syria will give him support. So everybody really in Syria is watching. Is the Free Syrian Army going to get support from these countries to push the bullying of Russia and Iran and China or not? If they see the support is coming, the aristocrats and families as businessmen and religious leaders and all others will be really supporting that Free Syrian Army. And as you can see, I mean taps, they have to open the taps, all kind of help and support, because this Free Syrian Army will be able, if he gets the support and the help, to control the airports and the routes between the cities and the seaports and the TV station, and he can really ask the defectors to come up in large numbers. So he will do, as I said, something very important, that he will protect the demonstrators and the neighboring countries such as Jordan, Saudi Arabia and the Gulf states. Now, one important issue as well, if the Free Syrian Army does not get support and become more powerful than Bashar, these 4 countries will be in chaos: Lebanon, Palestine, Iraq and Israel. And the Western world should seriously think about stopping Bashar from spreading chaos to these 4 countries. Because if the chaos spreads to Lebanon, Palestine, Iraq and Israel, and there is going to be a civil war, then who are we going to blame? So we're going to say, oh, we wish we support the Free Syrian Army. Oh, the West and Saudi Arabia should have thought about this plan. Now, the West and Saudi Arabia and Turkey have got 3 to 5 weeks maximum to support the Free Syrian Army to push these bullies, Russia, Iran and China, especially Putin. Putin is playing an important role with Syrian generals because he's a KGB officer originally, and he has good connections about money laundering and smuggling money between countries. So he's a KGB officer, he's got good connection with Syria intelligence. So we have to really weaken this kind of relationship between the Russian intelligence and the Syrian intelligence, so they don't spread chaos to these countries and they do not destroy the revolution. And we don't want also Iran to control the oil in the Gulf states, because Iran has a plan with Russia and China to control the oil in the Gulf states, and this opportunity is to use the Free Syrian Army, because this is the only group of people that can really stop the bullying of Russia and Iran and China in the area, and they will protect the interest of Saudi Arabia and Gulf states, because Iran will not dare to cause problems to these countries, because they know that Saudi Arabia and the Gulf states will ask the help of the Syrian Army in the future. So please remember that this is the solution for the whole area in the next 5 years or 10 years for Syria. So Bashar, as a criminal and as a gangster with his cousins, you should not put him as part of the solution, because for 40 years they have been causing problems in Lebanon and Iraq and with the Palestinians and other neighboring countries. So please make sure you get rid of him, and you have to support the Syrian army to weaken the Assad army and make the area more stable and more really under the control of the UN. Because as you can see, Russia has a military base and China has interest. Every day they send weapons, right? And sending weapons like that to Syria is going to blow up the whole area and affect all these countries, and it's going to be very costly in the future. So the next 3 weeks to 5 weeks is very important, and I've already done a plan in Arabic for those neighboring countries to understand what I'm talking about. You can watch it as well, it's in Arabic. So just quickly talking about the changes, you can see it on the people of Syria one day. And thank you for listening, and bye for now, the people of Syria and everybody in the world who cares about Syria, and thank you for supporting us.